Hello everyone, I'm Reckless Nymph. Today we are exploring your person's thoughts, feelings, and intentions towards you. So, think of your person, then choose the pile that you feel drawn to the most. Please take note that this is a collective reading, so not all messages need to resonate. If you find that the reading doesn't resonate at all, then that's okay. Just come back to this part of the video and choose another pile. And to get the most out of your reading, please listen to this with discernment and approach it with personal responsibility. While this video is meant for entertainment, you can still take some time to reflect on your reading after. These insights can support healing and personal growth if applied practically and thoughtfully. Thank you for listening, and I will see you at your reading. Hello, pile number 1. Welcome to your reading. Today we'll be exploring your person's thoughts, feelings, and intentions towards you and your connection. We'll also check what actions they might take towards you, get some advice, and finish the reading with some channeled messages. Now, before everything, I will look into your situation first. That way you can gauge whether you are on the right pile. So, if you chose this Knight of Cups and this stone, then this reading is for you. Let's look into your situation. So, first off, we have the Queen of Cups, the Five of Wands, the Nine of Wands, the Knight of Cups, and finally, Strength. And to clarify, we have the Knight of Swords, the Page of Wands, the Emperor, the Three of Wands, and finally we have the Ace of Pentacles. At the bottom of the deck, we have the High Priestess. So, what can we say about your situation? I wouldn't say that your connection with your person is an entirely significant part of your life. I would say that it probably hasn't taken a very long time, this connection, or it's not a very deep connection, but your person does have a strong effect on you, or they have a strong pull towards you. You might be deeply attracted to your person, or they might have a deep impact on your life. You might find this energy that you feel towards them sometimes exhausting. It could be that your person sometimes drains you, and it could be that this is the part of your connection that has been going on for a while now. So I wouldn't say that this connection has been going on for years and years. I think that it's more likely that the focus right now that you have towards this connection is in this chapter of it that is deeply impactful towards you in a negative way. Again, you might find it draining or exhausting to be with this person. It could be that you two engage in a lot of fights or misunderstandings. There might be a lot of conflict between the two of you. You might find it difficult to handle your person's energy. They might be very opinionated. They're very firm on what they want and what they think. It's difficult to sway them off their opinions or to convince them. Your person might be aggressive. Your person might have more control over your connection, or they might exercise a lot of control towards you. I would say that your person has a lot to learn in terms of handling things in your connection with more patience and more grace. So for some of you, your person might be heavy-handed. That's just something that I'm picking up on. I think that between you and your person, you are the one who is more gentle and compassionate and understanding, and you play more of a nurturing feminine role in the connection. You don't have to be a woman. This can apply to anyone. I'm just reading the energies. Whereas your person might be more of a brute. They might be more blunt, harsh, difficult to deal with, stubborn. They might not have always been like this. Or if they have always been like this, then you might have overlooked it in the beginning. Or this might not have been something that was apparent in the beginning, but it's something that you had an intuition of. So it could be any of those things. But I would say that for some of you, this is part of your person's nature and you just missed it in the beginning, or you didn't pay much attention to it because of the attraction. Or your person is sort of changing over time and becoming more hard to handle, just to put it nicely. What else can I see here? I think that you're wanting things to change in this connection. You want your person to reciprocate the kind of love or care or attention that you're giving them. So you are very hopeful about the future. You are wanting things to go in a positive direction. You might be an idealistic kind of person, but I think that you do give your person the benefit of the doubt a lot. And again, you're just hoping that things will kind of calm down in your connection or slow down, or that things would be a bit more stable, that things would be less highly charged emotionally, and that, again, that you're hoping that your person will move forward expressing themselves in the connection the same way that you do. Again, with kindness, with compassion, with understanding. You're hoping that you two will move forward in a similar energy. I don't think that you're wanting your person to be exactly the same as you. I think that on some level you do admire the strength that they're exhibiting here. So, and we also have the strength card here. So again, they might be strong-willed and stubborn, sometimes insolent, but I think that you know that if handled properly, these traits could be useful and could serve as protection even. So this might be something that you don't easily express. You might find it difficult to be like this, and you might find yourself more more of the one in the connection, or in any connection, in any relationship in your life, you might find yourself to be the one who has to be more patient and more understanding, who always has to take the high road. I think that's the expression. So on some level, you do appreciate the way that your person is, and you might want to incorporate a bit of that in your own attitude and in your own approach in your relationships. And you want your person to sort of take that same energy but lessen it or control it. Similar to here, you're just wanting them to tame that energy. You don't want them to lose those traits entirely, but to just have a better handle over them. And this is how you want things to go moving forward. I think that you do see an opportunity with this person to ground this relationship, and you see them as someone worth investing in if they're able to handle these energies better, improve the way that they approach you and the relationship. I think that you're hopeful about things going in this way, but I wouldn't say that you're sure right now, because I see you kind of looking back at how things are playing out and considering these things before moving forward. This might not be something that you openly communicate or express to your person, but I'm getting that you might be noticing that there's this sort of dynamic going on lately, or this might have been going on for a while now, and you just have an intuition about how this might not be a good thing if it is just going to continue into the long term. That you might continue to become exhausted, and you might lose spark. You might lose that spark. You might lose that interest. You might lose your patience, and that this relationship will be more trouble than it's worth if this energy from your person continues. So if you relate to this and this resonates with you, then I will now look into your person's thoughts, feelings, intentions, and actions towards you. So let me just shuffle the deck again. I want to use all of the cards. So let's see what your person thinks of you. We have the Two of Cups, clarified by the Knight of Cups. How do they feel about you? We have the Tower, clarified by the Six of Swords. What are their intentions towards you? We have the Six of Cups, clarified by the Eight of Pentacles. And what actions might they take towards your connection? We have the Four of Swords, clarified by the Nine of Swords. Okay. So let me just get a sip. Okay. So what does your person think of you? I think that your person sees you in a positive light, mostly. I think that they just view you as someone, again, compassionate, understanding. They think that you're very generous when it comes to your patience and your energy, your care, and your love. So they also find you agreeable. They think that you're easy to get along with, to spend time with. They might very much enjoy your company. They might feel very comfortable around you. And they might see you in this way as well, in that they think that it's easy for anyone to be around you and to get along with you and to feel comfortable around you. They might also see you as someone who either has a lot of friends or has good quality friendships. It could be because you're very giving when it comes to your relationships. You know how to handle people well. Um, you know how to handle situations with people gracefully. I'm getting that there's a lot of feminine energy on your side. They see that. They think well of you. Um, but at the same time, they might worry about this kind-hearted nature of yours. They might think that you're so giving that sometimes it takes a toll on you, and you might find yourself sometimes in some dramatic situations. They might think of you as someone who can sometimes be very self-sacrificing. They might worry about you finding yourself in situations where people are taking advantage of you or you end up giving more than others. So I think that the same thing that your person admires about you is the same traits that your person worries about. Now, when it comes to their feelings towards you, I'm getting that the feelings are very lighthearted. Um, but for some reason, overall, there's a lightheartedness. But for some reason, there might be a bit of distance between the two of you. Um, it could be that you and your person are trying to build some stability within the connection, but it did not have a good foundation to begin with. You might be finding it difficult to move the connection forward. Your person, their feelings towards you, they might compare it to the feelings that they get or the feelings that they had in the past. There might have been a time before you and your person got together when they were more independent, and they're trying to compare I wouldn't say sensation, but the experience of that. They're trying to compare the experience of being more independent of the situation with being with you, being in a connection with you. So for some reason, when it comes to their feelings, they're relating you to a period when you weren't around, and they're also focused on the connection and how it might be a bit fragile, or there's just something about there not being a good foundation between the two of you to begin with. So they might see you in a positive light, but at the same time they worry about you, and they might think that there is some stability in this connection, but then at the same time they're uncertain about it because, first of all, again, in the past, there might have been some problems with establishing this connection there, or it could be that you and your person got together quickly and didn't spend much time building a strong foundation for this connection. And at the same time, they're also comparing what it would be like with you moving forward versus what their experience was like before meeting you. So they might be weighing which is better. And I think that there not being a strong foundation is something that strongly factors into their decision making. Overall, though, I see them again wanting stability in this connection, considering moving things forward, but finding difficulties in that, wanting this chapter to end, wanting to find a solution to any issues that you might have together. So these are their feelings. And when it comes to their intentions, I would say that they do think well of you. And again, they want to find a solution here and move things forward. I'm sorry for the noise. And they're wanting to work on this connection, to continue working on it despite there not being a stable foundation. But again, I'm getting that there might be distance between the two of you. Your person might find you clingy. Your person might worry about their independence if they continue in this connection. They might worry that they won't have much space to be by themselves or to have their own life outside of this connection. But again, I think they're trying to overlook this and they're trying to be hopeful, and they're wanting to build on this connection despite there not being a strong foundation. It's just that there are also some of these other things that are factoring into their decision making. So they're wanting to view it as a whole and consider a lot of things here. So they do think well of you. They've had a good experience with you so far, but then there are like these small things. They want to move it forward, but then there are these small things that they're seeing that they might consider building into problems in the future. Now, when it comes to any actions that they will take, I'm getting that, again, they're wanting the situation to come to a close. They want to, if there's something here that needs to be decided, or there's something here that needs to be known, they want to decide it, or they want to come to that understanding already. But I think that it's taking them some time. I think that they might have a desire to take a break from the situation or to distance themselves from you temporarily, because they might need that space to, again, to try to understand something here. Again, I'm sorry for the noise. So again, they might be wanting to distance themselves a little bit, because if they do that, then they're not going to be in the situation. They're not going to be drowning in the emotions while being in the situation. They're able to detach themselves. And if they're able to detach themselves, it might be easier for them to come to some sort of conclusion having to do with this connection. So throughout these cards, I can see them kind of weighing things, but having trouble coming to an answer. So I think when it comes to their actions, they might try to distance themselves a little bit or detach themselves from the situation temporarily. Again, in order for them to come to some answer, to some understanding, or to some conclusion with regards to your connection. So this is what's going on with your person right now. Let's see what it is that you can do on your part. So anything that's within your control, we're going to try to get some advice for you in the situation. So let's be open to anything. What is it that you need to know right now as advice for your situation? So we have Temperance, the Seven of Cups, the Five of Swords, the Four of Cups, the High Priestess, the Knight of Pentacles, the Seven of Pentacles, the Two of Pentacles, the Ace of Cups, and the Queen of Swords. And at the bottom of the deck, we have the Ace of Swords. So when it comes to advice for you and what you can do about the situation, I'm getting that it's important to do the same as your person and to look back at your connection. I think we already discussed that in the first spread, that you were already looking back at this connection and trying to consider something. So I'm getting that it's important to do that, to reevaluate this connection and everything that you and your person have been through. You have to look at things objectively, to go back to the past and consider how things develop between you and your person emotionally. Consider whether it is the right choice to continue with your person, whether you and your person will be able to overcome any conflicts between the two of you, whether you think that the way that you both are now will sustain a long-term relationship if you guys continue. It might be important to, again, to try and look at things objectively, to do the same as your person and detach yourself a bit from the situation so that you're not so consumed by your emotions. That way, again, you can look at things objectively, access your intuition, and also see things with a bit more clarity. What else am I seeing here as advice? It could be that it is very important for you that this connection be more stable. What else am I seeing? You might be worried about the future being filled with drama, with chaos, with misunderstandings. You're wanting to tread carefully as you move forward. It's important to move forward while taking into account you and your person's history. You should take some time again to consider your choices. It's important again to sort of detach yourself from the situation. You might be letting your emotions cloud your judgment. There's a lot of potential here to have a strong, stable relationship with your person, but it will be hard to reach that if things continue to be highly emotionally charged between the two of you, on your person there being a lot of intolerance, stubbornness, selfishness. It doesn't even have to be that extreme. It could be that your person is just more of the dominant energy, not really involving you as much, while you are more of a passive energy and just taking any instruction from your person, taking anything that your person throws your way. So there needs to be some sort of balance between the two of you. You need to be operating in this together instead of one person dictating everything and the other just being or just blindly following along. It might be that you're also this might also come about because by nature you are very giving and very understanding. So you and your person both need to balance out these traits and learn from one another and incorporate what the other person has into who you are at present. So I think that you and your person complement one another and could learn something important from one another as well. And if you will both observe one another and try to balance yourselves out with the traits that the other shows, then you would have as well a more balanced relationship. It might be more worth investing in the connection if you are able to achieve this, but it might be easier said than done because these traits that you and your person have might be some deeply ingrained patterns, and it's hard to unlearn a lot of these things and to incorporate all of these new traits and these new lessons that you're seeing from your person. I'm also getting that it's important to consider whether there's stability in the relationship or a potential for stability, because love and emotions and attraction alone is not going to sustain this relationship if it's also filled with drama and chaos. If you both aren't able to control or balance yourselves, then it's not enough for you both to be caring about or attracted to one another or to have deep feelings for one another, if the relationship is just going to continue to overwhelm you or drain you. Finally, I'm getting that you need to be careful about this. You need to be objective. Take your time to consider things quietly. Again, try to detach yourself from the situation in order for you to quiet your mind and quiet any fears and tap into your intuition. By doing this, you will be able to come to a clear decision, and you will have that clarity of mind that will help you to know how you can write or help write you and your person's chapter moving forward. So this is the advice that I'm getting. I think I just need to pull some channeled messages. That's the last part. So let me just shuffle this. Now let's pull some channeled messages from your person. I will be using my deck. This is my DIY deck. I'll be making this into an official deck with my own artwork sometime soon. But for now, it's going to be like this. So let me pull 10 messages and I will try my best to channel a message from your person. First, we have, I don't have an answer. Do I know you from a past life? I dream of you. I just want you to be happy, even if it's not with me. I wish you didn't look the other way. Is there someone else? I have other priorities. I need time. I'm obsessed with you. And finally, we have, I wish we could start over. So give me some time to absorb these messages, and I will try my best to channel a message from your person. I feel like I'm walking a familiar path, a path that I've walked before. This is something that I don't understand about this connection. How did we get here, considering how things started between us? How do I feel so strongly about this? How is it that I connect this way with you? It doesn't make sense with what's going on with me in my life right now. I know that I'm not really ready for this, but somehow I'm here. And somehow this has been working out. If I can be honest, I know that I need to work on myself. And I might not even be what you deserve. It feels so good to be around you. When I'm around you, I feel so grateful. You make me feel clear. I know that it's safe for me to let go and to be happy and be excited. But something about this doesn't feel right. I feel that you deserve better. I feel that I'm not that person yet. I don't want you to be with anybody else. But at the same time, I don't own you. Instead of leaving, I wish I could just go back and change things. I wish I could just be a better version of myself to begin with, because I want you to be happy with me. But the reality is that I am not that ideal version of myself yet. And at the same time, I still want you to be happy. But until I reach that version, I will just have to accept that there might be someone else out there that's better for you. So that is what I'm getting here. Thank you, pile number one. I think I will end the reading here. Thank you again for watching this reading all the way through if you did. If you enjoyed this video, then please leave a like. That way I know that you want to see more videos just like this. Subscribe for more tarot readings, as I'll be posting regularly. And leave a comment down below. Tell me how you relate to this and what you might want me to explore in the next video. I appreciate your time and attention. I will see you next time. Hello, pile number two. Welcome to your reading. Today we'll be exploring your person's thoughts, feelings, and intentions towards you and your connection. We'll also check what actions they might take towards you, get some advice, and finish the reading with some channeled messages. Now, before everything, I will look into your situation first. That way you can gauge whether you are on the right pile. So, if you chose this Knight of Cups and this glittery dark blue stone, then this reading is for you. So let's look into your situation. So first off, we have the Four of Swords. We have Temperance, the Queen of Cups, the Six of Pentacles, and the Emperor. To clarify, we have the King of Swords, the King of Wands, Judgment, the Three of Cups, and finally we have the Five of Pentacles. At the bottom of the deck we have the Wheel of Fortune. So what am I getting about your situation? First off, there might be an age gap between you and your person. There might also be a difference in social class. This might be a long distance relationship. There's just some sort of big difference here between the two of you. Now, I'm getting that your person is unhappy with your situation. So they might look at you or look at your connection and feel that it is lacking something. So this might not be something that they've communicated with you, but I think it's something that you are able to sense. It could be that your person feels that there's something missing here, or that there might be something missing in you. They might have high expectations of you. Again, I cannot see if they're vocal about these expectations. What I can see is that you know this, or you feel this, you sense this, and you're trying your best to please your person. You're trying your best to change their mind about you, but I'm getting that they might be hard to convince, or they might just be hard to please. So this might be causing some tension between the two of you. This might have a negative impact on your self-esteem. But I'm getting that you're trying your best to be patient. You're trying to give more to the situation, to prove your person wrong. You're trying to be understanding. It's important for you to treat your person with kindness and respect. But I'm getting that you're not really feeling that from their side. And this might not be something that you're openly expressing to them, or if you do, then they might dismiss this or ignore you. So again, I'm getting that there might be a difference between you and your person when it comes to social class, and if it's not that, then it might be that your person is older than you, and so they would be more established in life, and they might be expecting you to reach the same level of stability. They don't want you to be on their level, but I think that they're expecting more from you. They might place a lot of importance on hard work and being self-made. They might discourage you from accepting help from others or from asking for help from others. They might insult you or pity you if you do this. They think that there's more dignity in doing everything yourself and trying to get things done by yourself without anybody else's help. This is not my opinion. This is just what I'm seeing in the cards, by the way. Again, I'm getting that they have high expectations of you. You might feel that they're not really giving you much of a break, or they're not giving you much leeway, or they're not really giving you the benefit of the doubt. They're not very patient with you. They're not allowing you to relax, or you might just feel that because of all these expectations, you cannot relax. This might have created some distance between you and your friends. Maybe your friends lead more normal lives relative to your age. So again, it could be that your person is older than you, and so they're in a different stage in life, and your person expects you to act closer to their age than yours. So I'm getting that your friends might be having more leisure time. If not that, then they're taking more time with their goals. They have a more relaxed pace when it comes to achieving their goals, but you feel that you cannot share that same pace because, again, you have these high expectations being set on you. I think that you're wanting to be relieved of this burden. You might be wishing that you could express to your person that you need some more patience, compassion, and understanding, that it's not going to be easy for you to carry this through so quickly. Basically what I'm getting here is that you're expected to go from 0 to 100. But in reality, what's normal is that at your stage in life, you're supposed to be figuring things out, or you're still supposed to be figuring things out. I'm getting that you need a break, you need some sort of release, you need to be understood. I'm getting that you also want to be free of wherever it is that you are right now. It doesn't necessarily have to be your relationship. It can be, again, that there's a difference in social class and you're wanting to move up in life. But this is not something that you can do overnight. I'm getting that you're trying to be calm when it comes to your emotions and also mentally. But this does somewhat take a toll on you. You might sometimes feel alone in your situation and that there might not be anyone around you that can immediately understand you. But you're trying to carry on. You're trying to be hopeful about your situation, and you're trying to be hopeful about your efforts eventually bearing fruit. You're trying to keep yourself calm and grounded as you do this. You're not wanting to be carried away by your emotions or your stress or anxieties. I think that you're focused on taking action. There's a lot that you still need to learn. I'm getting that you're aware of this, and you're aware that because this is not something that you're used to, that you're still open to learning a lot of new things, experimenting until you find what works for you. I think that you're wanting to approach things positively. Again, there's a focus here on taking action, trying to keep going, and trying to be balanced as you keep going. I think that you're trying your best to sort of turn off your emotions and just focus on work. You're just trying to focus on what it is that you can do to better yourself or better your situation. And you're just trying to approach things logically. You might be trying to be more like your person. This might be your person's energy that you're trying to mimic. They might be the more logical, practical type, and you're trying to incorporate this within yourself and your approach towards your own work and your own life and your own personal development. And you're trying to, again, you're trying to like detach from emotions here. So you are wanting some understanding, but at the same time you have to keep going. You might not feel like you can take a break again because of these expectations. So you're trying to adapt as you move along. Now, it might be taking some time to reach whatever goal it is that you have that you would consider to be what ends this chapter. It might be taking you some time to reach that. But I think that you feel guided by your person and you feel hopeful about your situation overall. And I think that you're more trusting about yourself and whether you can reach these goals because you have your person around. Again, I'm getting it that you see them as a guide as you try to navigate this stage of your life. I'm getting that you see them as someone who has more wisdom and experience than you. So if this resonates with you, then you are on the right pile. I will now look into your person's thoughts, feelings, intentions, and actions towards you. So let me just get all these cards. I will shuffle the deck again. That way I can use all the cards. So let's look into your person's thoughts, feelings, intentions, and actions towards you. So when it comes to their thoughts about you, we have judgment clarified by the Chariot. We have the Four of Pentacles for their feelings, clarified by the Hermit. For their intentions, we have the Ten of Cups, clarified by the Nine of Wands. And for their actions, we have the Four of Swords again showing up here with the Page of Pentacles. So let's look into their thoughts. I think that they see you learning a lot. It could be that they have all of these high expectations and they see you pushing yourself and really trying to apply yourself. I think that sometimes they see you needing some help, needing a bit of a push. Sometimes they see you doubting yourself. But again, the thing that's highlighted here the most when it comes to their thoughts about you is that they view you as someone who really pushes through. So they think that you're very determined more than anything here. You might need a bit of guidance. You might need a bit of help, a bit of motivation from their side. But overall, I can see that they trust you, wanting to improve yourself and improve your situation. Now, when it comes to their feelings, I think that, well, they might be one protective of you, but at the same time, they feel that you might be. There's something here about, I don't know how to articulate this, but I will try. There's something here about them feeling that you might be a bit sheltered, that you have not experienced a lot of struggles in your life. This might not be true. You might have experienced a lot of struggles, but they don't see you as struggling. They see you as being protected, being shielded from struggles. They think that you have a lot to learn. They feel that you might be complacent, or that you're not really going out there and putting yourself through real challenges. I don't mean to say these words, this might be their vocabulary. Please take note that I'm just channeling here. um, what else am I seeing for their feelings? I think that they see you as someone who spends a lot more time in their head, dreaming about things rather than going out there and experiencing life, or again, experiencing struggles, putting yourself through challenges. They might see you as someone who blocks themselves. I think that your person, again, has high expectations of you. They really believe in you, but from what I'm hearing myself say, this might be coming out wrong. You might even misread them sometimes and think that they're a bit harsh. So what I feel is that they do believe in you because of all these high expectations, but at the same time, they feel that you're not really exercising that potential. Now, when it comes to their intentions, I think more than anything, your person wants you to succeed, but there's a worry on their side that you might not be focused on the right things. You might be more focused on everyday pleasures. That you might be very romantic, and you might have a romantic approach to life. I think that your person wants you to be successful, but they don't see you being very practical and grounded enough for it. They might think that you're easily fed up or easily tired, or that you easily give up. Your person, again, wants you to be successful, and they want you to be happy together, but I'm seeing these thoughts being surrounded also by doubts. Again, the intention that your person has is to be happy with you, to be with you, to see you succeed, to stay with you and to guide you, but there are these doubts. Now, when it comes to their actions, I think that they will continue to guide you and to be present in your life, but they might not try to involve themselves too much. I think they want to give you some space in order for you to figure things out on your own. So either they are realizing, well, for some of you, they might be realizing that they're putting too much control in this situation. They might be putting too many expectations. And for some of you, your person, this might be them acting out because they don't see you achieving things quickly, and they might not be very patient when it comes to you. So they see a lot of potential, but then they don't have the patience to wait for you to achieve things at your own pace. So because they're not happy about this, and this is what's upsetting them, they might be a bit cold towards you or a bit indifferent sometimes. So it's either of those two. So for some, the former will apply, and then for some, the latter. Now, you cannot control what your person thinks and feels and how they'll act towards their connection, but you can control yourself. So let's look into some advice for you and what it is that you can do about this connection. So let's get some advice. Let's be open to anything. What is it that you need to know right now regarding this connection? What is the advice that you need to know right now? So first off, we have the Nine of Wands. We have the Knight of Pentacles, the Eight of Pentacles, Judgment, and Justice. And to clarify, we have the Three of Cups, the Emperor, the Five of Swords, the Seven of Cups, and finally the High Priestess. Okay, so actually, let's look at the bottom of the deck. We have the Six of Cups. So let me just get a sip of water. Okay, so what is advice for you in this situation? The first thing that I'm seeing is that you need to call on the support of your friends. So I think it would benefit you to tap into your support system. Let me just fix this. It might help you to tap into your support system. It might help you to call on your friends' support if you are not finding patience and understanding within your connection. This might be something that you can find in other relationships. You cannot depend on your person entirely or expect them to change for you. And if they do change for you, it will take time. So if you're looking for support in your connection and you're not getting that from your connection, it might benefit you to lean on your friends for support. So again, lean on your friends. They might be able to uh, understand your situation better than your person. If there is a big age gap or if there is a big um, difference in social class, then your friends would be more similar to you and they might be more understanding of you, of your capabilities and your limitations. And so they would be able to exercise more patience towards you and give you a more grounded look at your connection and your person's expectations on you. What else am I seeing here? I think that you just have to keep going. Whether or not you will stay with your person, it is important for you to continue working towards your goals. Um, you might be frustrated a lot, but this is part of the process and this is an ongoing process. It is going to take a very long time, and you cannot expect that things will ever be smooth, completely perfect and smooth sailing forever. So there will always be some struggles and there will always be some challenges. And this is just part of that natural process when you go out there and challenge yourself and pursue your goals. Continue putting in the work despite any conflicts that you might experience in your connection. There might also be some conflicts within the self that you will need to work on. It might have to do with your person's expectations of you. It might be that you feel that your person is trying to control the way that you approach things, or they're trying to control the pace at which you approach things. This might not be something that they're exercising directly, but you might feel this anyway energetically. You might feel that your person is watching your every move or judging you, or it could be that they're very observant towards you and very vocal about their observations of you, and this might not be something that you always appreciate. It might not always be necessary to be constantly evaluated and to have your every move reviewed or scrutinized. So there's something here, there's something about that that you find conflicting, and you have to get to the root of that and try to work on it. Why is it that these things cause conflict in you? Is this something that you should listen to? Should you listen to all of it or just some parts of it? There's just something here that you have to think about. I'm also getting that you're learning a lot in this situation. It can be that you're learning a lot of big lessons here. Sometimes you might feel lost because of how fast things are moving or the impact of the lessons that you're learning. These might be a lot of big lessons coming in all at once. So this might sometimes be overwhelming as well. And I'm getting that it might help you to practice compassion towards yourself, to be understanding towards yourself, to forgive yourself, to be fair to yourself. There's something here about trying to go within the self, to ask questions, to reevaluate things. Are you listening mostly to your person, or do you also listen to yourself? Are you taking everything that your person is saying as the truth, Are you immediately taking it as the truth, or do you take time to reevaluate that? Again, you have to keep in mind that you and your person are not in the same place. There's a difference in age, or a difference in social class, or there might even be a difference in the cultural backgrounds that you're from, or just the countries that you reside in. And already these things play a big factor on what hoops you have to jump in order to achieve the same goal. So you can exercise compassion yourself in this way by trying to assess your person's expectations in this way, and trying to be fair to yourself. So your person might be helping you here in learning some big lessons, and they might be giving you some guidance, but at the same time, you and your person are not exactly the same for them to know perfectly what it is that you need. So again, it's about going into the self and asking these questions and trying to deal with that conflict within the self that I'm seeing here. And this might be something that you already know intuitively. There might be a nagging feeling inside of you that you don't understand. It could be that these things weigh you down, make you feel tired and disappointed and drained, but you don't understand where that's coming from. And it could be because you have yet to ask these questions. It could be because you're listening more to your person without judging what they're saying, or exercising discernment on their guidance, because you view them as wiser and more experienced than you, and so you accept that they should know better than you without questioning it much. I'm also seeing that it might be important to tap into another aspect of your support system. So there might be people in your family that are also wiser and more experienced in life. And it might help to also ask for their perspective, just so you have different insights that you can consider. And then using all of these different insights, you can try to judge everything and draw what's useful to you from each one, and then come to a conclusion of your own. So that is what I'm seeing for the advice. Now, before we end this reading, I will channel a message from your person. So let me just shuffle this deck. So for the channeled messages, I will be using my DIY deck. Right now it's in this form, but I do plan to make an official deck soon with my own artwork. For now, it'll be like this. So let's just pull 10 cards, and I will try my best to channel messages from your person. So first off, we have, do I know you from a past life? I would do it all again. I'm still conflicted. I've never felt this way before. I've come to terms with it. I haven't made up my mind yet. I love you. I wish I could take it back. Leave me alone. And finally, we have, I just want you to be happy even if it's not with me. So Give me a moment to absorb these messages, and I will try my best to channel messages from your person. I hope you can understand that everything that I say to you and everything that I do is coming from a loving place. I know it may not come out right every time. Sometimes I do say things in a hurtful way, and sometimes I have also hurt you in other ways. And I do wish that I didn't do these things. And I am sorry about these things. But I just feel so strongly about you. I hope you can understand where I'm coming from. You really get me. And it's hard for me to just let this connection wane or to let this connection go. I really want this, so I feel like I have to control things. Sometimes I feel like we're not really compatible and that I should just give this a rest. But at the same time, I don't want to take this for granted. I'm trying my best to accept that if I really want you to be happy with me, then I have to put in the work. I just am not sure yet what that is exactly. I know I can be hard on you, and that might not be the right thing to do. I really feel strongly towards you, and this is not something that I want to let go. And if I've done things to hurt you, please know that I wish I could go back and change things. I would do all of this again with you if I could. And I would do better. I would go back and I would do better if I could. But I can't do that. The best I can do is to be good to you moving forward. But I'm not sure if it's right for me to let go a little bit here, because it might not go in the direction that I hope. It's very important for me to maintain control in this connection, because I want to be with you, but sometimes it just seems like we're really not compatible. Maybe at some point I'll have to accept that the differences between us are too big to overcome. But until then, I don't want to give up. So that is all that I'm getting here. I think I will end the reading here, pile 2. Thank you for watching this reading all the way through if you did. If you enjoyed this video, then please leave a like. That way I know that you want to see more videos just like this. Subscribe for more tarot readings as I'll be posting regularly. And leave a comment down below. Tell me how you relate to this and what you might want me to explore in the next video. I appreciate your time and attention. I will see you next time. Hello, pile number 3. Welcome to your reading. Today we'll be exploring your person's thoughts, feelings, and intentions towards you and your connection. We'll also check what actions they might take towards you, get some advice, and finish the reading with some channeled messages. Now, before everything, I will look into your situation first. That way you can gauge whether you are on the right pile. So, if you picked this Knight of Cups and this stone, then this message is for you. Okay. So let's look into your situation. First, we have the Empress, the Page of Wands, we have the Seven of Wands, the Ten of Wands, and we have the Ace of Cups. Okay, and to clarify, we have the Knight of Wands, the King of Pentacles, the Queen of Cups, the Ten of Pentacles, and the King of Swords. Okay. So the first thing I'm getting is that you might be having trouble getting this relationship off the ground. So it might be difficult to deepen this connection or to get close to your person, or to, I'm getting, there's something here about difficulties with progressing the connection. It could be that you might feel that you're blocked from this. You see there being a potential to have something worthwhile with your person, but at the same time you might sense that they're not interested in the same things as you. So for some of you, you might not even be with your person. It might be that you just see them fitting into your life and fitting into your ideal vision of a relationship or of a future. But the qualities that they exhibit that you feel are compatible with you and compatible with this vision don't really matter if your person is not even interested in participating in this. So again, for some of you, you may not even be with your person. For some of you, there's a difficulty to deepen the relationship or to restart the relationship. There's just something here about your person being closed off from this. This might bring you a lot of disappointment because you see this great potential and there's no way to realize this potential. And it just feels like a big waste. It might be that your person is closed off from this. They're clearly not interested. They're distancing themselves from you. I'm getting that your person is, I would say, apprehensive or like hesitant to contribute to this connection or to take any action towards you or this connection. just a lot of these similar energies. So apprehensiveness, hesitance, being closed off, not wanting to give, not wanting to open up, being defensive, all of these things. So if things are good right now with you and your person, I would say that this is not the pile for you. It would be best to go to the beginning of the video and choose another pile. But if you're resonating with this, then let me see if there's anything else I can get from this spread before we move into your person's thoughts, feelings, and intentions towards you. So it could be that you've already put in a lot of effort into this connection, or this is something that you perceive. This might not be something that your person is aware of. So for some of you, this is an energetic thing, in that you feel that you are giving so much emotionally to this situation. Your person might be distancing themselves from you, and you're not able to take action in real life. For some of you, you are expressing these things in real life, but your person is not reading your actions as effort, because there might be a difference in the way that you express commitment or interest. So for your person, they might see interest expressed in certain ways, and they might also express interest in certain ways, but then you do that differently. And so when you do it, to you, you are putting in effort, but to your person, it doesn't count. So it depends on your situation. What else am I seeing? Again, I'm getting that you might feel that there is a huge potential for this to be something great, but that your person is taking it for granted, or they're not even noticing it, or they're deliberately not giving it notice, they're not interested. It feels like you're the only one invested in this. It feels like you're the only one wanting to give to this situation. And it feels like your person, you see that your person has a lot to offer, but that they're just not there. They're absent in the connection. You see them capable of giving you just as much as you're able to and willing to give, but they're not giving it. So it's like, it's really reading to me as a lack of interest. Your person might be closed off for whatever reason. It could have to do something with their past. It could have to do with just a general disinterest. The point is that your person is closed off from this. They might be dealing with a lot in their life, or they might see this connection as something that will involve a lot of challenges and struggles, and so they're not wanting to invest in it because of that. Your person might be hard to please, or they're just very picky about who they'll partner up with. For some of you, they're just dealing with a lot in their life right now, and they're not willing to warm up to anyone because of that. It might be that they have some goals that they have yet to meet, and they're not wanting to jump into a relationship until they meet those goals. For some of you, your person is just not interested, and that is the reason why. It could be that when you look at them, you see a lot of potential for this to be something great, something that benefits you both. But for them, when they look at you, they might see that you're not compatible with them. They might read things differently. They might think that to partner up with you is going to bring challenges and struggles, and this is not something that they're willing to do. They might be interested in a relationship that requires less from them. So those challenges could be anything. It could be something to do with your family, something to do with distance, something to do with a difference between the two of you, like for example, an age gap, or difference in social class, things of this nature. It doesn't really say here exactly. What I'm seeing here is that your person is closed off because of some challenges, either from their side or yours. Because of these challenges, it's making it difficult for them to see the same potential that you do. And that might be part of why they're taking these things for granted, because they actually don't see the same things as you. It could be that you're not sure where this is leading at the moment. You're hoping that it will go in a good direction, but it seems like your person is closed off from this, and that's something that you're sensing, or this is something that they're openly showing you. Again, I'm getting that you can see your person completely capable of giving a lot into any situation, into any relationship. This is something that they're completely capable of, but they're not expressing it towards you. For some of you, the reason why your person is not interested is because they have their own vision of an ideal partner, and you don't fit this. You don't check their boxes. For some of you, it's what I said earlier, in that they're dealing with a lot in their own life, and that's the reason why they're closed off. Your person, for some of you, your person just wants something easy. They want someone that they're already compatible with, someone who's already established, someone that they can also see a great potential future with. What else am I seeing here? Again, for some of you, your person might be apprehensive about giving more to the situation, or beginning to give anything to the situation at all. I'm getting, for a lot of you, I'm getting that this relationship has not even started. It has not even gotten off the ground. There is no label, there is no commitment, there is no assurance of anything here. There's just a potential. And again, for some of you, your person is apprehensive because they feel that there are going to be a lot of struggles that you might have to face. So it might not just be them. It might actually have to do with you. They might think that you have a lot to face in order to have a stable relationship with them. So again, that might have to do with differences between the two of you, big differences with age or social class or cultural backgrounds or what have you, that you will struggle with in order to be with them, or to have this this great potential, to achieve this great potential that you're thinking of. I think that your person is wanting to be with someone who is already their match, or someone who they don't have to take care of, someone who can take care of themselves. They might see you as being different in that way. They might see you as someone who still has a lot to figure out. Your person might already be established, but for some of you, your person is also struggling with a lot in their life, and they're not wanting to be with another person who's also struggling. So they are not looking for someone who will take care of them, but at the same time, they're not wanting to be with someone who they'll have to take care of. They want to be with someone where they and their person will actively take steps forward individually in their own lives to further their lives, to improve their lives, to improve themselves. And the relationship is just a bonus. So this might be something that you're already sensing. This might be something that you already have an intuition of. And you might not be able to help but feel disappointed about this, because you have a lot of strong clues that point to things being this way. So if this situation resonates with you, then you are on the right pile, and I will now look into your person's thoughts, feelings, intentions, and actions towards you. So let me just shuffle the deck. Oops. Okay. I want to use all of the cards. So let's look first at their thoughts. We have the Six of Wands, clarified by the Empress. For their feelings, we have the Two of Pentacles, clarified by the Six of Cups. For their intentions, we have the King of Wands, clarified by the Two of Wands. And for their actions, we have the Three of Cups, clarified by the Fool. At the back of the deck, we have the Hanged Man. So I'm getting that it's hard to find a solution around this issue, because for a relationship to happen, you need to have two people involved. And these two people play an equal part in the connection. And if both people don't play their part, if both people are not putting into this connection, then it cannot happen, it cannot persist, it cannot move forward, improve, any of these things. So if you're expecting to be with this person, I would say that there are going to be massive delays in that. Again, because for some of you, your person is not interested. For some of you, they're not interested for reasons like having a lot to deal with in their own lives. And because they're not fully present in that connection, they cannot give to it. And no matter how much you give into this connection, you can only give your half. And that half will, even if you give for your person, it will never make a whole. Otherwise, you're having a relationship with yourself. Now, what do they think of you? How is it that they see you? So they see you as, I would say, a relentless person. I think that they're aware that you are determined to make things work, that you have a strong desire towards them, you want to be with them, you want to ground this connection, that you're being resolute. For some of you, they might read you as being stubborn, wanting things your way, or just wanting this thing to succeed, not bowing down to any obstacles. Again, I'm getting that for some of you, your person sees that this is not enough and that they're not interested in this, even if you have this great interest to be with them. There might be, again, some big differences having to do with them either dealing with things in their own life, or them not wanting to have to wait around for you or help you or guide you. They want someone who is already fine on their own. Again, I'm getting that they might not be interested in this connection. Again, apprehensiveness. They might feel that you are pushing this onto them. They might have a hard time communicating to you that they don't think that this is going in a good direction or that it's going to work. I'm getting that for some of them, they're just waiting for things to unravel rather than confronting you. I think that they really see you trying here and wanting things to work and wanting to find ways around any issues. But again, on their side, I'm getting that they're hesitant to reciprocate this or to allow this, to be accepting of this. Now, how do they feel about you? I think that despite these things that I just mentioned, they think well of you. You and this person might have known each other for some time now. You might be friends. Um, if I'm not reading this as friendship, then I'm sorry for the noise. Um, Again, if this is not friendship that I'm seeing here, then I think that if you and your person are acquaintances and you're not very close with one another, then they see you in a positive light despite the things that I just mentioned, because it could be that every interaction that they've had with you in the past was a positive interaction. Um, it could be that you and your person have known each other for a long while, and if so, then these memories connected to you are from the distant past. And I would say that because it's in the distant past, it's not grounded in reality. So for some of you, they're looking at you through this positive memory from a long time ago, meaning that in the past you've had positive interactions, but in the present it may be that you and your person have not actually interacted much, spent much time talking, or spent much time together in person. It's more like they knew you from a while back. Um, I'm getting the time is significant here. They're viewing you in this way and they feel about you in this way. It's like there's this feeling of familiarity. Um, I would say that you guys have been friends for a while, but when it comes to romantic feelings, there just haven't been any romantic feelings during the time that they've known you. So I'm getting that the emotions are empty or they're undecided. And this has been going on for quite some time now. But they do see you in a positive light. It's just I wouldn't necessarily consider it romantic. But they do like you in that they feel comfortable around you, they trust you. Again, they view you positively, they have good memories of you. But beyond that, I wouldn't say that I'm seeing romantic feelings here. When it comes to their intentions, I think that they're just trying to balance the situation moving forward. They're trying to be careful about how they act in this connection. I think that they're wanting to be fair and respectful towards you. They want this connection to persist. I wouldn't say that they necessarily want the connection to progress into anything romantic. I wouldn't say either that they're not open to this, but I don't think that this is their goal. So it's not their goal for this connection to be romantic, but there is an openness to it. But again, when it comes to their feelings, it's either empty or undecided. Like the feelings are not there, they have yet to develop. And again, there might be apprehension on their side because of some circumstances having to do in their own life, or some circumstances that they see going on in yours, or some struggles that they see you going through if you were to come together. I think that they're just wanting to exercise control towards themselves. With regards to this connection, they don't really want to control the connection itself. They just want it to move forward in a positive direction, not necessarily to progress it into anything romantic. They just want it to keep going. So if you and your person are friends, then they want that friendship to keep going. And again, the romance is not their goal, but there is an openness to it. So don't expect that they have any intentions for, they have any romantic intentions towards you. It's just an openness, it's just an attitude. What else am I seeing here? When it comes to their actions, again, the focus is more on friendship. They want the friendship to persist. They want to have positive interactions with you. They want to feel comfortable around you, to continue to trust you. I think that there's an openness here for things to play out how they naturally will. They're open to anything, but they're going into things with zero expectations. They're not trying to control the outcome of the situation. That is all I'm seeing here. So for some of you, you might be watching this because you want to know if you and your person will be together, if they have romantic interest. Again, what I'm seeing here is that they don't have an interest per se. They just have an openness to it if it will develop in that direction. So that is what I'm getting for their thoughts, feelings, intentions, and actions. And you can't control your person's side, but you can control your side. So let's see what advice there might be for you with regards to this situation. So let's be open to anything. What is it that you need to hear? What advice do you need to hear regarding this connection? So first of all, we have the Knight of Pentacles, clarified by the Six of Pentacles. We have the Page of Swords, clarified by Justice. We have the Page of Cups, clarified by the Four of Cups. We have Four of Wands, clarified by the Devil. And let me just move this. We have the Six of Swords, clarified by the Eight of Pentacles. And at the bottom of the deck, we have Strength. So what is advice for you in this situation? Let me just get a sip of water. So what I'm getting as advice, for some of you, you have been invested in this connection for a long time now, and it has been a very long time that you have either been putting in effort into this connection or been invested emotionally in this connection or been energetically invested in this connection. So it's any of those things. For some of you, it's been going on for a very long time, but you have yet to see progress. And for some of you, I'm getting that you're not sure whether to fully invest in this connection because when you're looking back at how far you and this person have come, there hasn't been much progress, and you might not be seeing any sure signs of success for you to consider fully investing in this and moving this connection forward, putting in even more effort and an emotional investment to move this connection forward. So I think that you're seeing that at the moment, if you continue to give to the situation, or if you invest yourself fully in the situation, that what you put in may not be reciprocated, or you may not reap the rewards that you are expecting. So however you define success in this connection, you have a feeling, or you have an intuition that if you give to this connection even more, it's not going there. You are not getting that. Part of the advice might be to consider why you want this person. Is it because they have something that you feel that you are missing in yourself? Is it because they have something that you feel you are missing in your life? Is it because they provide something, or they embody something that would make you feel more successful in your own life? In that case, you don't really like them for them. I mean, you like them, you may like them as a person, but part of why you might like them might be because there's some sort of win here that they symbolize, and you're wanting to get that success without putting in the effort. So how can I explain this in a more practical sense? If you like this person because and honestly ask yourself this, if you like this person because they are successful and you want to be successful, then it could be that instead of you working on this success for yourself, you're working on, or you're wanting so deeply to be with this person. You're wanting so much to be with this person because then you will feel that you have achieved some semblance of success. You might still work on your success, but you might feel that because you're with this successful person that it makes things easier, or that you get some sort of validation. That they might see something in you, they might see a potential of success in you. There might be something comforting about being with this person that factors greatly into why you're so attracted to them. If this person is very beautiful, then not necessarily for women, it could also be for men. If this person is very attractive, then it could be that you feel that if you achieve this person, if you win this person over, that they're going to validate something about you. They're going to serve as a symbol to others that you are desirable, that you are just as desirable as them. And instead of working on becoming a desirable person, you're wanting to have a desirable person, because having that desirable person proves that you are also desirable without you working on that. So for some of you, consider if this is a big factor into why you have wanted this person so much for so long. And also consider if this is why you continue to like them despite there not having been much progress in the time that you've known them and the time that you've been invested in this connection. What else am I seeing as advice? I think there's something about this connection that you have yet to confront. It might be difficult for you to confront whatever this is, because this is getting to the root of a bigger problem that you're not ready to unpack. For some of you, again, I'm getting the message that you want to feel some sort of progress in your life, not by working on your life or working on yourself or working on some aspect of your life, but by being with this person who has worked on that aspect that you need to work on. So part of the advice is to, it's okay to still want this person and to want to move forward with this person, but you cannot use this person as a marker of progress. At the end of the day, whether or not you move forward with this person, you still have to work on yourself or whatever aspect of your life it is that needs work. So there's something here that needs to be worked on, and there is no shortcut to improving these things or to achieving certain goals. You just have to put in the hard work. I'm also getting that this person might be someone that you're very much familiar with or that you feel familiar with. They might give you some sense of stability, but at the same time, this stability that you get from this person, this sense of stability, might be false. And the truth is that, again, you're using this person as a shortcut to something. So you might not be stable within yourself. I'm not saying that you're an unstable person or an emotionally or mentally unstable person. What I'm saying is that there's something within the self, some sort of foundation within yourself that needs some work, that might be imbalanced. There might be some unhealthy things within the self that need to be worked on. And instead of clinging on to someone else to get some sense of stability, the advice here is to focus on the self instead of relying on holding on to this person to get that stability. Instead of doing that, you have to go within and work on the self, whatever this is that it's pointing to. It doesn't say exactly. So I think because this is a collective reading, it depends on who's watching and what your personal situation is. For some of you, these things that need to be worked on are rooted in your childhood. For some of you, this is something that's influenced by the home. Whatever this is something that is, I would say, really strong, deeply rooted, something that needs a lot of work, something that causes stress and imbalance, something that might be unhealthy for you. What else am I getting as advice? I think that you might want this person to see you, to take notice of you, to appreciate you and what you have to offer. And you might feel that you've always been present in this person's life. You've always been available to this person. You've always had these offers. But it's not being accepted. It's not being reciprocated. Your person, you feel that your person is closed off and they're not letting you in. They're not opening themselves up to you, despite you always being there. You might feel taken for granted. I'm getting here that you have to take small steps to test your person's interest. So if you are just being energetically available, then you're not going to know whether or not your person is interested. For some of you, you have never actually made a move, you've never actually made an offer, you've never vocalized your feelings, or you've never asked the hard questions. It might be that you're just available and you're waiting for them to bite. This might be something that you already know. And I'm getting that because you've always been available, again, you might feel taken for granted. You might feel that this is an unfair situation, that your person is not reciprocating, that your person is taking you for granted, or maybe you feel taken advantage of even. But again, you have to take small steps to test your person's interest. So the advice here is, for example, if you've never told your person that you're interested, but you feel that they should have some idea by now, right? Because you've always been around and you've always been available and you've always been supportive. The advice is, what if you vocalized it and you were very specific and actually told them that I like you and I want a romantic relationship. Now, what if you confront that truth? What if you confront your person with that truth and then they have to answer? It could be that you're making yourself available energetically, but you're not exactly saying anything specific because on some level you're afraid of rejection, or you're clinging on to the hope that your person will change their mind or want to be with you, or that you have to be patient, or anything of this sort. Now, it could be that your person, as we saw earlier, does have openness to this relationship developing into something more. But for some reason, this is appearing in the advice. So, part of the advice, and again, when you listen to these readings, you listen to them with discernment and you exercise personal responsibility. You just don't take everything I say as the solid truth. There's lots of you watching this, so this might not apply to everyone. But you'll know if this will apply to you. For some of you, you might not be confronting the truth that if you were to lay things out in the open clearly to your person, that then you might know what the truth is. And because you're not being very forward with your person, instead you're being unfair both to them and to yourself. You're unfair to them in that you have these expectations towards them that they're not fully knowledgeable about, or that they might be knowledgeable about, but you continue to have these expectations anyway, even if for a long time they haven't changed their mind. And you're being unfair to yourself in that you're waiting forever for this person. You're waiting forever for this person. You're not confronting the truth. And you might be being unfair to yourself in that confronting the truth might serve you better than what you are currently doing. So part of the advice for some of you is that you need to confront this truth rather than continuing things in the same way. You don't have to take big steps. You just take small steps to check, to test the waters. And it's better to do that than to linger around and continue to feel taken for granted, taken advantage of, that things are unfair on your side. It might be time, again, for some of you to take some action and to confront things and to really test things to gain some clarity. And then finally, another piece of advice that I'm seeing here is that you have, when you do this, or if you do this, you have to be ready for whatever the outcome might be. So be open to whatever the outcome might be open to surprises. For some of you, your person will express interest, but it might not match the level or depth of your interest. And for some of you, your person might not be interested at all, again, because they're just not interested in you, or because they wouldn't be interested in anyone, including you, because they have a lot going on in their lives. So that is all the advice that I'm seeing. It's actually more than all the other piles, and I hope that it will be helpful to you. Now, before we end this reading, I would like to pull a few messages from your person. Then I will try my best to channel a message from them. So let's just shuffle this. So I will be using this DIY deck of mine. I've yet to make the artwork for this, but I do plan to make it into an official deck. Until then, it will be in this DIY form. So let's pull 10 messages from your person, and I will try my best to get a channeled message from them. First is someday. We have leave me alone. I tried my best. Trust issues. I feel suffocated. You hurt me the most. So actually, as soon as I started pulling the cards, one of the things I felt was someday you'll leave me alone. So this doesn't have to apply to everyone. But some of the people that are watching this might be very persistent towards a person who is clearly showing this interest. But again, this doesn't have to apply to everyone. This is more than I can handle. Wishful thinking. I have a lot of problems to deal with. And finally, we have your broken promises still linger. So please give me some time to absorb these messages, and I will try my best to get a channeled message from your person. I wish I could tell you how sometimes this is turning out to be a lot for me. Sometimes, most times, I just need some space. This can get overwhelming at times. I know you mean well, and you're not doing anything wrong, really. But I'm just not ready for this. I'm hopeful that I'll figure things out and that I'll be ready. I'll be ready someday. Not for you, I mean for anyone. It's stupid to say it's not you, it's me, but that's the truth. I'm trying my best to fix my situation at the moment. And I really want to be happy too. But I feel that this is not the right time. That I still have some things to figure out. That I still have some issues to resolve, not just within my life, but within myself. I really have a lot that I need to confront. I really have a lot that I need to deal with. And that can get overwhelming for me too. So there's a lot going on all sides, on all fronts, and it's all coming at me, and it's just so overwhelming. I just need to rest, and I need to catch my breath. I know I might come across the wrong way sometimes. I know I'm giving a bad impression. I know I might seem like I'm just leading you on, but that's not my intention. I'm not trying to do anything to you. What I'm trying to do is I'm trying to be happy. I'm trying to figure things out for myself. Because this is something that I want too. Not necessarily with you, because I haven't decided that yet. This is just something that I want in general, because I'm a person too. I'm human too. I'm trying. Trust me, I'm trying. So that's all that I'm getting here. Thank you, pile number 3. I think I will end this reading here. Thank you for watching this reading all the way through if you did. If you enjoyed this video, then please leave a like. That way I know that you want to see more videos just like this. Subscribe for more tarot readings, as I'll be posting regularly. And leave a comment down below. Tell me how you relate to this and what you might want me to explore in the next video. I appreciate your time and attention. I'll see you next time. Hello, pile number 4. Welcome to your reading. Today we'll be exploring your person's thoughts, feelings, and intentions towards you and your connection. We'll also check what actions they might take towards you, get some advice, and finish the reading with some channeled messages. Now, before everything, I will look into your situation first. That way you can gauge whether you are on the right pile. So, if you chose this Knight of Cups, as well as this stone, then this reading is for you. Let's look into your situation. First, we have the Moon, Strength, the 9 of Pentacles, the 7 of Cups, and the 10 of Wands. Now, to clarify, we have the 3 of Cups. Wow, these are some really big cards. Let me just move this a little bit. Okay. And we have the Wheel of Fortune, the Lovers, the Hanged Man, and finally we have Justice. The bottom of the deck, we have the 2 of Pentacles. So let's look into your situation. What am I seeing here? So this situation, this connection might be hot and cold. Um, this might be coming from you. Maybe you don't know how to approach your person. It could be that sometimes you want to be by yourself, you want to focus on yourself. It could be that you spend a lot of time working on yourself. You might be a normally cold and aloof person. Or this could just speak to how you value your independence a lot. And other times, your person might see you in the complete opposite way, in that you might be clingy or needy. So there might be a duality here in how your person sees you. Now, if this is instead describing your person, then take it how it resonates. What else am I seeing here? So I will just continue to describe it as you, because that is what I'm seeing. But again, if the energies are flipped, that's okay too. So this could also be a mirrored energy, so you can also consider it as that. So again, you might value your independence a lot, but at the same time, your person sometimes views you in the complete opposite way. You might be very clingy towards them, very needy. You might have strong needs and desires. They might find you controlling sometimes. They don't know how to receive you. They don't know which side of you that they'll get. It could be that one day you're very aloof towards them and very cold, and the next you're all over them. You want them. This might be confusing for them. It might be that you express your interest more towards the passionate side than the romantic side. This is something that might be incompatible with your person. It could be that they are looking for more of a romantic side from you. They might be afraid of your approach or hesitant to reciprocate because your person might want a romantic connection and you might want something more casual. What else am I seeing here? Again, it could be that one person wants a more established connection and the other wants something more casual. I'm getting that you might be considering whether it's worth it to continue with this person. I think that you're very curious about your person and that you are interested in them, mostly because they're able to keep some air of mystery, and that's something that you find alluring about them. But I would say that you also normally have a lot of other options. It's just that they are the one that you are most interested in at the moment. It could be that normally you are interested in a lot of people, or a lot of people are interested in you, but I'm also getting a sense of distance here. So it could be that you are more of the casual type of person, so you don't really commit to anyone. The attraction is there and the feelings are there, but there's no commitment to one person. And it could be that your person stands out in some way. Again, there might be some sort of There might be something about them that you're curious about. There might be some air of mystery about them that you find alluring, and that keeps you in the situation. But I don't think that it will keep you in the situation for long. You might fear that this situation will not persist because you and your person are looking for completely different things. You might have already spent some time considering if maybe you can change what you want, what you're looking for in a relationship. It could be that you've considered, it could be that you've tried to consider other perspectives. It could be that you've tried to consider if maybe you can change your nature. It could be in your nature to be more comfortable with or more fulfilled by casual connections or connections with multiple people. But because you have a desire for this person and they stand out from the others, that might be a reason why you've bothered to reconsider things at all. So it might be difficult for you to change your nature, to change your mind, or to commit to the situation despite your person being different from the rest. I think that this is something that you're not used to. I think that you have an intuition about things not working out if you give this a chance. It could be because you know who you are deep inside, what your true inclinations are, what your true nature is, what you're used to. It could be that you know on some level that because it's not something that you're used to and you don't know yourself as someone who is willing to commit to one person or to commit long term or to commit in some way, that you don't trust that things will work out in this connection. At least the romantic side of the connection, you don't trust that it could work out because of your nature. So you might be a bit confused about the situation, again, because you're used to more casual connections. But again, this person stands out enough that you would try to change your perspective or try to consider changing yourself or trying to see if you can change yourself. So there's some confusion on your side. You like this person enough to consider these things, but not so much that you would change yourself and commit. So committing to this person and committing to change. So I'm getting that you're kind of somewhere in the middle. You might be trying your best to understand the situation, but you might also feel that you don't have a lot of time. It could be that your person is reluctant to continue a connection with you if it becomes clear to them that they're not going to get what they want here. If it turns out that you two are clearly incompatible, it looks like they're willing to walk away from the situation, and that's not something that you want because this person is, again, different from others in some way. You might feel that on some level you feel rushed to figure things out, to come to an answer, and you're trying your best to come to this answer, but at the same time there's this pressure to know the answers right away. It doesn't have to be that your person is imposing a deadline on you. It could just be that you're aware that your person, I'm getting again that you're aware that your person is willing to walk away from you. And this is something that prompts you to try to figure things out before you lose that chance to even have a choice in this. So you might feel that you are losing control of the situation and you are losing control of this person, and you might lose another layer of control by this opportunity being taken away from you if you don't decide fast enough what it is that you want. This might be something that you're trying your best to understand, but it might be hard to grapple with because it goes against, again, what you're familiar with. It goes against what you're used to. It goes against your natural inclinations. It could be that this is something that you're used to, this has been going on for a long time, this is something that you feel safe in, this is a part of your stability, so it feels safe and stable for you not to invest in one person or not to invest too much in one person. There's just something here about commitment. It could be that commitment is challenging to you, that you always want something closer towards friendship because, again, it feels safer. Everything is laid out in the open. You won't feel like the rug is being pulled out from underneath you. I think that you trust yourself being able to handle things emotionally more if it were like this, and if the dynamic were like this, than if you were to commit to someone, or if the situation were more like a committed relationship. So again, this is just something that you're used to. This is something that you naturally enjoy. This is how things have always been for you. This is something that you feel safe in. These are the dynamics in which you thrive. And you're not sure how differently things would play out if you were to commit to your person. So that is what I'm getting. If you relate to this, if this situation resonates with you, then you are on the right pile. I will now look into your person's thoughts, feelings, and intentions towards you, as well as any actions they might take. So let's just use all the cards. Okay, so let's look into their thoughts. How does your person think of you? What do they think of you? How do they view you? We have the Page of Pentacles, clarified by the Emperor. Now, for their feelings, we have Judgment, clarified by, oh, I did not mean to pull two cards, but here we are anyway. So Judgment is clarified by both the Seven of Swords and the Two of Cups. So what are their intentions towards you? We have the Queen of Wands, clarified by the Six of Pentacles. And what actions might they take towards you in your connection? We have the Eight of Wands, clarified by the Hanged Man once again. Bottom of the deck, we have the Knight of Wands. So let's look at your person's thoughts, feelings, intentions, and actions towards you. So I'm getting that your person is reluctant to take action in this situation. The way that they think of you is that they do want to invest in this connection, but they're wanting to be careful about that. I think that your person recognizes exactly what they want, what their boundaries are, what their limitations are. It might be that they recognize that they cannot give you what you want. If you only want a casual connection, then they recognize this is not something that they're able to give, and they're willing to hold back on investing in the situation further, if at all. This is something, it seems like this is something they have no problem doing. Your person is strong. They don't let their romantic emotions or intentions get the best of them. They are a romantic person and they do want a stable long-term connection, but at the same time, they don't want problems. So I think that they're not wanting to avoid any problems altogether, and that they do recognize that all connections will have some sort of issues or problems within them, but they mostly want something that is clear, stable, most of all romantic. So the romance is at the forefront of what they want. And they think that they have to be careful around you. They have to be careful about whether or not to invest in the situation. They have to be firm about their boundaries and what it is that they want and what they can give. They want to respect you and what you want, and they also want to respect themselves and what they want. I'm getting that they don't have any bad intentions here. They're not going to force anything on you if that is not what you naturally want. And they're not going to bend over backwards for you either. They're not going to bend to your needs and desires just because they are attracted to you. I'm getting that they want something that's fair to both of you. They want something that respects both your needs and theirs, and your desires and theirs. I'm getting that they're a pretty stable person themselves, and they don't want to compromise that with a wrong connection. So when it comes to their feelings towards you, I think that they're pretty decided about it. I think that they do desire you and that they are drawn to you, but at the same time, I think they feel that they might have doubts in this connection. It could be that they see risks here of infidelity. They might not be sure about whether they can fully trust in this being a stable romantic connection because of what they know about you or what they've observed about you, or because of your history. They might be afraid of being treated unfairly, treated poorly. Again, they don't want problems. They don't want more problems than is fair for a normal relationship. They don't want their they want a happy relationship, and they recognize that no relationship is perfect and that all relationships will have issues, but they don't want the relationship to be more issues than happiness. So overall, they just want a safe, stable, romantic connection where two people are invested in one another, and both want the other equally. They don't want someone who is hiding other people, hiding other connections. I think that your person is very much monogamous. They know exactly what they want. They want a safe, I keep getting that, they want a safe, stable, long-term relationship. They don't want problems. If they see problems with being with you, they will leave you. They will leave those problems behind, and they're going to continue towards the direction of what it is that they want. So they are pretty firm about what they want, and it doesn't have to be with you. They especially don't appreciate cheating. So this is strongly coming through. They really don't want to deal with this. When it comes to their intentions, I think that they do want to maintain a connection here, but they're not wanting to invest too much or more than they should. They want to invest in this connection based on what they think is right and what they think is fair. If this is not going to go in the direction that they want, then they're going to invest in this accordingly. I'm getting that their intentions are to close themselves off from you if they have to distance themselves if they have to protect themselves if they have to. I'm not getting any anger here, or any bitterness, or any malicious intent. It's more like they're just trying to protect themselves, and they're trying to, yes, that's it. They're trying to be protective of themselves. So they are open to things transforming in this relationship, but I'm getting that they're not betting on that. They're going to approach things carefully. They're going to judge you by your actions, and they're going to take action based on that. They're going to take action accordingly. Your person does want to keep a positive connection with you, though. It's just that they don't want to be giving more than they have to. So, what actions will they take? Again, I'm getting that they're not wanting to jump the gun, they're not wanting to jump into a relationship. They want to be careful. They're reluctant to start something here right away. Again, there's a desire and an openness to things changing. But again, they're taking into account your history and whether, based on that, this has a good chance of going in the direction of their goals. I'm getting that they're not going to take action out of nowhere. It needs to be because this relationship is very much and clearly worth investing in. So that is what I'm seeing. Now, you cannot control how your person thinks and feels and what they'll do, but you can control yourself. So let's see what advice there is for you in this situation. So let's look at advice for you in this situation. Let's be open to anything. What is it that you need to know? What advice you need to know regarding this situation? So first off, we have the Ace of Wands. We have the Knight of Swords, the Three of Swords, the Lovers, and the Ten of Cups. To clarify, we have the Page of Pentacles again. We have the Queen of Cups. We have Death. We have Judgment. And finally, we have the Emperor again. And Bottom of the deck, we have Ten of Pentacles. Okay. So again, I'm getting that your person knows exactly what they want. They are firm on what they want. It is not going to change. So unless you are able to provide that, to reciprocate that, unless you are both looking at the same future, then it might be best to let this connection end. What is advice for you in this situation? You have to consider how you define your ideal future. So, what does your ideal future look like? Does it have marriage? Does it have children, a family, a home? Are you with one person for the rest of your life? Are you going to be leading a traditional lifestyle? Do you see yourself spending the rest of your life with one person? I think that's the most important thing. So you have to take some time to truly think about this, to truly consider this, because this is a huge commitment. And it could be that this is what your person wants. So depending on what your person wants, you have to ask yourself honestly if this is what you also want. Your person is dead set on this future. This is their ideal. Earlier we saw that they are very monogamous, that they don't want there to be other people involved. So, and also we saw in the first spread that you are more into casual connections. Now, I don't actually know you. I'm speaking to a camera. But if this resonates with you, then you might already know, you might already intuit that your person wants this safe, stable, monogamous relationship. They might want the whole white picket fence dream, having children, having a house, growing old together. This might be what they want, which might be in stark contrast of what you want. But again, they are very set on this. This is not going to change. Nothing you do will change them. Nothing you do or say will change their mind. And they're willing to move forward without you if this is not what you want. Because as we saw in earlier spreads, if this is not what you want, then that is not going to be their problem. They're going to let this go and they're going to move forward, continuing in the direction of their personal goals. So again, you must honestly ask yourself and consider whether you and your person want the same things. And getting that you cannot cling onto this person forever. At some point, you will need to wake up and confront the truths about this connection. If the truth is that you and this person do not belong together, then you must confront that truth. It could be that this person came into your life to make you reevaluate these things and come closer to the truth of what you want for yourself and what truly makes you happy. It could be that what truly makes you happy is to continue the way that you've been living your life. And it could be that the truth is that you want change. So ask yourself, what is it that you truly want? Now, if this person is not for you, if that is what you've learned and that is the truth and that is what you realize, that deep down you and this person are not going to be happy long term, and that and that you are just very deeply or strongly attached to this person, but there is a chance that you will practice what they don't want, which is, as we saw, infidelity. If there's a chance of you practicing that, then it would be unfair to them, and it would be best for you to let this relationship end and to accept this disappointment now. If instead you realize that you and this person, that you actually want what this person wants and you are ready for this, then you have to accept the disappointments of leaving behind what is familiar to you, what might be in a different way very exciting and fulfilling for you. So just because, like, if the answer is that you do want what this person wants, it doesn't mean that you never had a fulfilling life before this person. It could be that having casual connections does fulfill you, it does make you happy, it does satisfy you, but by being with this person, it might be difficult for you and disappointing for you to have to walk away from something that also fulfills you besides this person. So I think that if the answer is that you want what this person wants and you want this person, then you have to accept the disappointments of committing to this person and committing to this relationship and to this ideal, this future, the shared vision of the future. You have to commit to that, and you have to walk away and leave behind something else that also fulfills you. And by doing that, you are allowing yourself to transform. You are allowing this connection to transform. So either way, something needs to be left behind here. Something needs to end. Now, what else am I seeing as advice for you in this situation? You have to consider if you and your person are in the same place or in the same stage. There's something here about how you might still be in a stage in your life where you are exploring and having fun. It could be that you have just started out adulthood. So for some of you, you have just started out adulthood and you have met someone who is a bit ahead of you in life and who is more ready to settle down. There doesn't need to be a big age difference here. I'm not sensing that. But it could be that you and your person consider yourselves in different stages in life. For you, you might be in a stage where you are wanting to explore and have fun, whereas your person might be, they might even be in the same age group as you, but for them, they might be ready to settle down. So you have to consider that. You have to consider if you are ready for the same things as this person. And another thing that I'm seeing is I'm getting that you have to listen to what it is that you truly want. Listen to your body, listen to your emotions. How do you feel when you think about what your person wants? Is this something that you feel comfortable with? Is this something that you think would make you happy? Would you feel fulfilled and satisfied and stable in something like this? Or is it something that actually scares you? Is it something that worries you, fills you with dread or anxiety? So it's just about listening to your body and listening to your emotions. It might help you to have an open discussion with your person about this, but more than that, what I see here is that you need to weigh something by yourself. So first of all, you're weighing whether you and this person have the same vision of the future, and you're weighing whether you want their version, and you're weighing whether you are both in the same stage in life. and then at the same time you're weighing how you honestly feel about things. So again, listening to your emotions, listening to your body. You have to cut away distractions, so it might be difficult for you to listen to what you truly want, because it might be blocked by an intense desire towards your person. It might be that you want them so much that you're overlooking what it is that you truly want. You might be thinking that you're willing to change for this person, and you might be considering seeing yourself in their ideal future, but the truth might be that this is not your nature, and that you might practice exactly what it is that they fear, which is infidelity. So you have to be honest about this, not just with them, but with yourself. You have to be considerate of not just how they will feel, but also how you will feel. How will you feel if you put yourself in this situation? And at the same time, how will they feel if you put the both of you in this situation? What if you promise them that you're going to give your all into this situation, and you're going to promise them you're going to make this commitment, but then you cannot keep your promise? So you have to be honest here. So that is what I'm seeing for advice. Now, before we end this reading, I would just like to pull some channeled messages from your person. So this is my DIY message deck. I've yet to make an artwork for the card backing, but I will sometime soon, and it will become an official deck. Until then, it is this little DIY deck. So I just want to pull 10 messages from your person, and then I will try my best to channel a message from them. So the first message is, I'm still here. We have, leave me alone. I'm here for you always. I've never felt this way before. I wish we could start over. I love everything about you. I didn't mean to hurt you. I want to wake up next to you. Why can't you just be honest? And I have a lot of problems to deal with. So I will try my best to channel a message from your person. Just give me some time to absorb these messages. I can really see us being together. Imagine us in a room, the sun shining through the window, and I roll over and I see you sleeping next to me. I want you to know that even if things don't work out between us, that I'll always be around. I'll always care about you. Maybe not in all the ways that I do now, but I'll always care. The truth is that I feel strongly connected to you as well. I'm very much drawn to you. I find it hard to admit that, because saying that might come with a lot of promises. I feel that there are a lot of things getting in the way of us being together. At the moment, I don't see it working out. But if I could control things, and if I could make it so everything would be smooth sailing from here, I would do that. What is it that you can promise me? Because if it turns out that we don't want the same things, then as much as I care about you, I don't want this. Don't get me wrong, again, I feel very deeply towards you. And if I could, I would relive this relationship over and over. But if this is not going in the direction that I want, I don't want this. It'll be difficult to let you go, because there's not a single thing about you that I don't adore. I want to wake up next to you every day. I want to treat you with kindness and respect. I want to be present in your life always. If it's not going to play out that way, I won't give as much, but I'll still be here. I'm not here to hurt you, but I want what I want, and I'm not going to settle for a middle ground. So that is all that I'm getting here. I think I will end this reading here. Thank you, pile number 4, for watching this reading all the way through if you did. If you enjoyed this video, then please leave a like, that way I know that you want to see more videos just like this. Subscribe for more tarot readings as I'll be posting regularly, and leave a comment down below. Tell me how you relate to this and what you might want me to explore in the next video. I appreciate your time and attention. I'll see you next time.